Today on the math menu is Target 100. You need a deck of cards with the face cards and the tens taken out and put to the side, a pen, and something to record on. You can even print the recording sheet if that is easier for you, or write right in your math journal. First, I'm going to show you this as a one-player game, but I have a teammate, and then I'm going to show you how to play it as a versus game, so you can play with another person or against another person. Got it set up, got my tens and my ones where I'm going to draw my tallies, and then I also have a scorekeeper over here where I'm going to write my numbers. So I'm going to start my first round. I picked 2 cards. Remember, I took out the face cards and the tens. So my first number options, I can do 62 or I can do 26. I am going to go with 62 because I'm trying to get to 100 without going over. So I'm going to start with 62. So that's 6 tens and 2 1. So first I write it here, and then I come over here and I'm gonna tally it. I'm just gonna draw a big tally for each 10 and a small tally for each one. So at 62, I'm gonna do 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then 2 ones. I'll just do smaller tallies for the ones. So we have 62. So I need about 38, 38 to get me to 100, 38 or less. So I gotta pull my next 2 cards. Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna add 91 because that would put me pretty far over 100. So 91, I'm gonna go with, what am I gonna have to go with instead?
It looks like 91 from the way I'm sitting.
Okay, what if I did 1 and 9, 1, 10 and 9 ones, what would that number be?
19?
19, yeah, so I'm gonna...
Write it down.
Sure, you can write it right here. So how many tens?
1. So do I write a 1
Yeah,
or
just a
2?
1 in there, yeah. And how many ones?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so we're actually writing the number in this one. Do you want to erase it and write the number?
I
Right?
get to use some back eraser.
You get to use the eraser. Can you write your neatest 9 in the box? Do your tally. So how many tens go on the tally on the 10 side? How many tens? 1, green 10. Nope. Yeah, put it here. Okay, and how many ones are we going to tally? 9. Let's count.
1, 2, 1,
2, 3. Okay, now start a new bunch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 9. So we have something here that we need to show what you do when this happens. So Audrey did a really good job of recording her numbers. She's learning how to do this really well. What we're gonna do now is figure out, what do you see here? What's 2 5s? What's 5 plus 5?
10.
It's 10. So we can actually move a 10 over. So I'm gonna all I do to move my 10 over is I circle the 10, so full 10, and I make a line through it. And then I add a 10 over here. And if you're using a whiteboard, you can even just erase it like Audrey loves to do. But I'm gonna leave that 1 there that wasn't in the 10. So now let's count your total. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1. And let's check over here. Now we did this and it was like 9 plus 2, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna show you this is called the standard algorithm. This is one way to do it. Drawing it out is another way to do it. They're both right. But if I do 2 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, that 11 is, I have a 10, but that 10 I can just put over here, right? Just like I did here. I move my 10 over. 7, 8. 81. 81 is pretty close to 100. I was 19 points away and I didn't go over, which is the whole point of Target 100. Get as close as you can with the cards that you got without going over. That's how you play it as a 1-player. Next, I'm going to show you how to play it against another person as a 2-player game.
Don't you have to like try to get to 100?
Get as close to 100, but what don't you want to do?
Go over.
But don't go over. So we're trying to get as close to 100 and not go over. I'm going to start with mine. So my first one, I have a 7 and an 8. So I have to decide, oh, that's a really high number, even a 78. So I could put a 7 in we're not adding them together, right, Audrey? We're not adding them. We're just using these to pick our numbers.
Add them together. You just want to see what the 2 cards can do like that. So if you had a 7 and an 8, you could make 87.
Right, I could turn them this way or 87.
And both of them are pretty big, so Mom might be...
I'm going to go with 78. Yeah, this isn't the best. This isn't the best hand that I've had. I'm going to make it as small as possible. So I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 70. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, which is 7 10s. And then my ones, I have 8. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So close to 100. That's not a very good thing.
No, it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room. Okay, now Audrey, I'm going to give you your cards. And you have your pen, right?
Yep, I have my pen. Pen.
All right, so here are your cards. Flip them over.
I could make 17 or 71.
What's your choice?
Well, I could be closer to you and then I would have like a little bit of wiggle room.
So if you make 71, you have 29 points. You have to make a number 29 or smaller. But I have to make a number 22 or smaller. So you get to decide what you think.
I think I'm going to go with this number. So 71.
Then it's easier so you don't get it.
7.
Oh, hey, for this one, we're going to write it in numbers. Sorry, I should have been more specific. Your 7 will just have eyelashes. It's okay. Now your 7's going to have an awesome hairdo. 7. And make it, in this one, to see about the size, make it a little bigger. How many ones did you have? Right, your 70.
1. How many 10s? I had 7 10s and
7 10s, so you're gonna, can you tally 7 10s? Remember, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go, you can count.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5 across, yeah.
6, 7.
Okay, so let's see. You've got 7 10s. Now can you tally your ones?
Here.
Wish me luck.
I will not, because I want to win.
You want me to go? You're gonna win. Okay. Well, I guess I understand that. Okay. Oh, it's not looking good.
40.
No. All right, let's figure out what I have. So the smallest number I could make is 49. I am definitely going over 100. Let's write it. So watch, I write my 10s, 4 10s, 9 ones. Okay, watch. I'm gonna count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm already at 100, which is 10 10s and 10. Now I have to add my 9 ones. Pay attention, count with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Okay, so I can move 110 over, right? I'll circle that and cross it out.
Uh-oh.
So I have, let's count it. My grand total, ready? Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Oh, so I have
Oh, and don't forget, 120 and 1, 120 and 2, 120 and 3, 120 and 4, 120 and 5,
126, 127. Okay, so I have 12 tens, which is like, that puts that one in the 100 spot. I have 127. So what do we call that when I go over 100?
Bus. Can I draw the bus class?
Can you? B-U. S-T. It needs an exclamation point. It needs an exclamation point. Bus. Like
can I use an exclamation?
Yeah.
Bus.
Watch. I'm even going to make it extra, like, thick. So it's really obvious that I went over 100, but I tried. Sometimes you just can't control the cards you have. Okay, now Audrey, you get your second cards. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Drum roll. Okay, flip them,
Good
please.
kind of drum
I hope for
roll.
your sake it's... You're so lucky!
15.
15.
15, please. Which means 5.
Okay, so starting here, a 10 and a 5, right? I misspoke. How many 10s?
It's 1.
1 10. And how many ones? Your numbers have good character today.
I make them look like a book. And then 1.
No, we made a mistake.
I'm making it into a
It's a 5.
5. Look, it has a 5, which is
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to show you a trick. 5 was this way. That's okay. So this is, watch, I'm going to turn this into a...
Turn it into a backpack instead.
A backpack?
I'll show you.
Okay, you turn it into a backpack.
And then that's arms going back.
Okay, all right. So there's 1 10, right? That's 1, but you're going to put it in the 10 space, right? So 1 and 5. This is the most creative looking math sum I've ever seen. This guy's got a fancy hairdo. This guy's got a tennis racket.
Yeah,
And a backpack. But that's actually, can I just do it in my marker so that we can read it a little clearer? I'm going to do Audrey's in a marker. Okay, so Audrey's is actually 1 10, 5 1s, 7 10s, 1 1. We're going to add those up. Do you want to tally? You want to tally here? So how many, you're going to add 1 to your 10s. And how many to your 1s? Count your tally. 1, 2, 3, across for 5, 4, 5. That's good. That was confusing too. We don't need this one. So if I add 1 and 5, what do I get?
Hang on, can I turn that one into something?
Let's add it up first. If I add 1 and 5, do I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 1s all together. This is my all together spot. And if I add 7 and 1, what do I get? What's 1 more than 7? 8, yeah. 86. So that's what my adding says. Let's check it. Skip count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80, and then I've got 5, 6. 86. Okay, so who came closest to 100 without going over? You did. Now, we need to count up to find out how close you were without going over. We're going to have to count. Do you want to count up with me?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I would count up from 86 to get to 100. And that's an easy way. You could also just do 100 minus 86, but I really like this. So 86, I jump 10 to 96. I'm jumping 10 to 96. Now I'm at 96. That was jumping 10, and I'm going to count 97, 98, 99, 100. So I jumped 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's plus 4. 10 plus 4.
10, 11, 12.
13, 14. So 14. Audrey was 14 away from 100. Who won?
Me.
But we both won because we both got to practice math.
One.
All right, you can.
Now can I turn my wonky one into something?
Yes, you can. There you have it. Target 100 2 different ways. You can play by yourself. You can play it with another person. Either way, you want to be noting that in your math journal and practicing it a couple times until it feels easy to do the strategy part. Because when you get different cards, it's going to change the game a lot. Don't forget to put doodles in your math journal. That's also very important. As always, a very big thank you to Audrey for her help and patience filming these videos. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you for learning with me and have a beautiful day.